Hello, in this Visual Basic tutorial, I am going to run you through decision making and use the if statement. So it's pretty simple. It allows you to check for something. If that condition is true, then you will run a piece of code that you specify. And if it's not, it won't run the code. And you can have fallback code as well. So if the condition is not true, have sort of like default code. So that's the the essence of it. And let me demonstrate this by, if I do dim, I'll do input as integer. So what we'll do is actually get some input from the user, and we're going to do input equals console.read. .read is fine. Okay, now to do an if statement, you just put the keyword if, capital I, and you put brackets, and then you put your condition. So I'm going to say if input is equal to 1, for example, then you put the keyword then, click enter. You'll close it automatically in Visual Studio, but you need an end if, so this just knows when the if statement actually ends. Inside here, we'll do a console.writeLine, so we can almost think of this like a menu, for example. We'll say menu option 1. Menu option 1 is selected. So if we save that, let's run this now, see what we get. Okay, so it's waiting for input. So if I put in 1, click enter, and that did not work. It did not print this out. So let's have a look at what was wrong with this. Let's try read line. Okay, yeah, that's okay now. Okay, so menu option 1 is selected, but how do we do that sort of fallback? Or actually, let's do it so we can check if it's a different number, so the condition is different. So what you do is you put else if. You just put another condition, so input equals, I don't know, 2, and we're going to say console. I'll actually just copy this. It'll just be a lot easier than writing it out again. Save some time. The menu option 2 is selected, and as you probably already guessed, you can have multiple else if they call branches. Okay, so I'll have up to 4. That's enough. You get the idea. Obviously, the condition you're checking doesn't have to be exactly the same. This one could be checking for something to do with input. This could check another variable. This could check another one. That is fine. You can mix and match as your heart's please. So if I run it, type in 1, we only get that menu option 1 is selected. None of this other code is run. If I run it again, forgot to do the without debugging mode, so I print 2, you get menu option 2 is selected. I'll skip to 4, we get menu option 4 is selected. Let's see what happens if I put in 5. Nothing. So how do we do that sort of default condition at the end of all of the if statements, whether you only have an if or if else if, but before the end if you put else, and that's it. No condition, because it's falling back on this if none of the others work. So this is a great way, if let's say you get an input from the user and it's not valid, you can put some valid data in the variable, and we'll say not valid. So if I run it, if I put in 2, we get menu option 2 selected. And let me just run it again. I ran it with debugging mode. Put a 5 now, it says not valid. So that's it for if statements. You can also do something called nesting if statements. So like within, well, let's say one of these, you could do another, if statement like here, and you could have an else if, end if, and I'll recommend doing that as an extra task. It's just literally the same structure, but within a if statement. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I will assist you. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next programming video.